Who had this one with the
Hello everyone. I want to welcome each one of you. Thank you so much. I'm here presenting on a very auspicious day. I say it's a very amazing day. Happy Father's Day to all of you. I want to thank my husband. He's here, an amazing father. Adil just mentioned fathers go unnoticed, the unsung heroes. So yes, I begin with him. He's always there supporting me. So thank you. So many fathers here. The topic which I'm going to present is nothing to do with fatherhood. It is for everyone at large. Male, female, everyone. Even kids. So the topic is the only way out is in unleash your subconscious power. What this title encapsulates is the power lies within you. So whatever is your challenge at this point, you have the capacity to come out of it. Let me give you an example. So if your leg is broken, you go to a doctor, the doctor just puts a cast. That's it. The body has the capacity to heal itself. Over a period of time, the bone regrows, rejoins. So the healing capacity lies within your body. So continue on the same lines. Any issue that you're facing, be it physical, psychological or psychosomatic, these are symptoms your body is communicating to you. Unfortunately, we do not have the time or the understanding to decipher this. So what do? We go to a doctor, take in a pill and suppress it. So if you are having a diabetes, you take a pill, but you remain a diabetic throughout your life. You are having high blood pressure, you remain that. So it's just control. The problem never goes. It's always there. So what I'm going to show you is the capacity to heal completely lies within you. Not just temporary, it's forever. Allow me to introduce myself first. I am Shrimanti Gijare. I have been in the oil and gas sector as a corporate geophysicist. So I have a science background and I had the privilege of working in the top multinational companies. I happen to be an alumni of IIT Kharagpur, one of the premier institutes of India, and it gives me immense pleasure to state that my journey from a geophysicist to a hypnotherapist has been chronicled in the alumni website. To bring things in perspective, because many of you might not know, Mr. Sundar Pichai, I just take pleasure in doing that, happens to be an alumni from my institute. So I have found my inner calling, my life's true calling, and I am now a licensed clinical hypnotherapist. I have taken it as my passion, my job, so the 3 P's, purpose, passion and profession at this point are all aligned. When I say that, I have seen my clients coming out of major issues, be it chronic and even congenital. So my certification is accepted by the KHDA and also the Dental Medical Association of US and Europe. I have gone further and I've done my master's in this as a regression therapist, okay, from Netherlands. Very recently, this is just 2 weeks back, I have just finished my first debut book. Some of the copies are here. That launch was done by Ms. Anun Mandra, thank you, just 2 weeks back, and it sold out completely. I will begin with some amazing results because results speak first, as I was just telling someone. So I had a client who had diabetes. So this client is from Pune. She had diabetes and she also had IBS. She was suffering from diabetes for 10 years and IBS for 5 years. In just 5 weeks, so 1 month and a little bit more than that, she got over it. It's not that she was feeling great. I told her to stop medications, and then she went for a check. And this is her medical result. She shared it. And for the first time in 10 years, her HbA1c results were 5.5. First time ever. Miraculous. This is a client of mine from UAE. She came to me for weight loss. I mean, by the way, I attract a lot of weight loss clients. People are okay to accept that, not other things. So this weight loss client also had, she had chronic menstrual issues. Every month she suffered. She also had constipation. She also had fear of flying. All of that got resolved in just 6 weeks. So she's shared her weight loss. I have many clients like that. This particular client of mine, she's in US. Her parents contacted me because she had hypothyroid. Okay, and just in 4 weeks, her TSH levels drastically reduced. Medical report. Since seeing is believing, so this is a psoriasis client of mine. Psoriasis, skin problem as you know, and you can see the results. This particular client from UAE, she came to me for other issues, but she had a balding issue and I didn't even know that. So her balding issue also resolved. This is a client of mine, she's an Italian client. She had this neck bulge for several years. So when I did regression therapy on her, she went back to when she was 2 years. So all the trauma was trapped here. So that was the exact time when her parents were splitting. And she carried the trauma of it here, even today when she's 43. So in order to explain this miraculous results, let me go with the very basics. So for that, let's understand the connection. Soul, mind and body. If I were to explain to you in layman terms, the body is the hardware, the mind is the software, and soul is the power connection powering it all up. So this is a very difficult topic which I have to compress and give in 20 minutes. I'm going to try my best. This is my first time I'm doing it. Usually I take 2 hours to do it. I'm trying my best, so please bear with me. If I'm going a bit fast, I'm sorry. I will be addressing the body and the mind connection today. Soul is a much deeper topic. Let's do one-on-one whenever you're ready. So, in order to explain, first I'll begin with the software, the mind. So this is the John Kappa's model of the mind. The mind comprises of 2 parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, which you might have heard. The conscious mind is 10 to 12%, which helps us think, decide, logic and all that. Subconscious mind is 88 to 90%. This is basically our database, okay? And all our autonomous work, your body is working on autopilot right now. It's controlled by the subconscious mind. The primitive mind is basically a part of the subconscious mind, something which you are born with. Like the fight and flight, which I have mentioned here, is you're born with it. What is fight and flight? Your ability to protect yourself in times of danger. Fear of loud noise and fear of falling. Hypnotherapy can work on everything except these 2 because it's a part of our evolution from the Big Bang Theory. We have this fear of falling and fear of loud noise. We take in the environment around us through our 5 sense organs, okay? And the information comes to us on our conscious mind and stays there for 1.5 hours, okay? Between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, there's something called critical filter. Now, what is critical filter? Critical filter is something which we are not born with. We are all born enlightened, okay? It is our learnings. It comes through 4 things: socio, education, economic and religion. Meaning, our learnings. We teach our kids sometimes, unfortunately, wrong things. Unfortunately, we don't know we are doing that. So this is it. This is our layer of judgment. And then is the subconscious mind. So basically, when you do a lot of mental work, there's a cloud, you feel very tired. So clearing of the critical filter is mandatory. And how does it happen? Through 4 things. It is through sleep, meditation, hypnosis and breath work. Okay. After the information from the conscious mind, it goes and stays in the critical filter for 24 hours. Okay. After that, it's either rejected or goes into the database of the subconscious mind. Okay, where? In the pleasurable folder. Whatever you have experienced in your life is pleasurable to you, even though it can be bad. Okay, whatever you haven't experienced, it goes into the painful. Why? Because I have not experienced, even it can be the best of it, I have not experienced it. That's why new ideas are always rejected. I know most of you are rejecting some of the ideas I'm saying because it's a new. So the idea is moving from the painful to the pleasurable folder. When I'm doing hypnotherapy, I bypass the conscious and the critical filter and straight away leverage the subconscious mind. So when I leverage that, the subconscious mind is not only 9 times bigger, it's 6,000 times more powerful. So results are the miraculous ones which you have seen in not just 5, sometimes 4, sometimes even 2 sessions. So let's move to the next one, the hardware, the body. So when you are in a stress situation, what is stress? I wish it was interactive, but I don't have time. Stress is when your body is not able to handle, or you're not okay, it's not in the normal flow.
It's like self-regulation.
No, stress is when you're not comfortable doing something. That's stress. Extreme form of stress, crisis. When you are faced with that, what happens? You go into a fight and flight mode. Your nervous system is affected. After that, your muscles get tensed, cramps, okay, affecting the musculoskeletal system. It affects, we breathe faster at that point, affecting our respiratory system. Our heart is pumping more, affecting our cardiovascular system. It also affects, because we are in stress, there's cortisol and adrenaline released in our blood. Okay, these are stress hormones. By the way, they are not bad. They are meant to protect you. But the problem is when the stress goes, we are unable to come back to normalcy. That is the problem. So, affecting our endocrine system. The first system which gets affected, by the way, is the gastrointestinal system. Why? When we are in stress, even if you are eating food, body will not digest it. What will body do? Hello, let's park it. I have to handle other stuff. So that's why there's a first disconnection with eating. Either you overeat or you forgot that you're eaten. Then your reproductive system, excretory system, all gets affected. So in order to explain the connection into a much deeper level, there are 4 bodies. We always focus on the physical body. Like my friend Varun here did about the physical fitness. Of course it's important. But we are always stuck on the physical level. There are 3 more bodies which we neglect. The first is the thought body. What are you thinking? Our mind can process 4,000 message units per minute. So we don't know what are we thinking. But when we are thinking, it affects our emotions. What am I feeling? I know that most of the time. Okay, I know what I'm feeling. Now when I'm feeling that sad, let's say, give you an example. When I'm feeling the sad, it affects my energy of the body. The third body. So when I'm feeling sad, I do not go and open my tear tap. It's all happening automatically. So, in order to explain something more in that same level, the energy, when I say the chakra bodies, there are 7 chakras in our body. And on top of these chakras is our endocrine glands. As again we were saying, we secrete hormones. These hormones are directly related to your thoughts, your feelings. Overcompensation and undercompensation can cause a disbalance. The disbalance can appear in your physical level, psychological level, or psychosomatic. Okay? The emotions. The 4 emotions which create havoc in our life. First, when I did something wrong, what am I feeling? Guilt. Guilt can have a massive impact on your liver and your kidney. When somebody else did something wrong, What am I feeling? Anger. Anger turned inwards can cause cancer. Third, everything is all right, but situations are not in my control. Helplessness, powerlessness. It affects the gut big time. But if you see, these three experiences are from the past. The next emotion is everything is all right, but what if I lose my job? What if things do not happen the way I wanted? So worry and anxiety, it's about the future. Worry and anxiety, by the way, is the most important emotion wherein it causes your stress levels to go up. Everything is all right, but you're stressed. Okay? So what in this moment, that is called mindfulness, there's nothing that can keep you from being happy. So you did something wrong, take actions, responsibility. Somebody did something wrong, forgive and forget, because unnecessarily you are killing yourself with the toxins of anger.
1 minute.
Helplessness and powerlessness, I started late. Okay, helplessness and powerlessness. COVID made us helpless, powerless. But there are stories where there was a lot of empowerment as well. So diseases are the software glitches which affects the mind, the software first, and then it starts showing on our physical body. I have got few more stories. I'll just start with only one here. I had a client who had a cyst and it was 7.7, and we did an organ regeneration. We worked on the cyst through the mind. Only one session. In just 23 days, the cyst had reduced from 7.7 to 2.3, and she could go away with the surgery. She didn't have to do surgery. This is actually a scientific thing. It was published by the American Health Magazine way back in 2006. The effective of hypnotherapy in just 6 sessions, the recovery rate is 93%. Amazing. Why? Again, because we are leveraging the subconscious mind. So you have the power. So the power lies within you. I do not use any medication. I do not touch my clients, and they come out of major issues in life. And it's possible. This is my book. I just launched it 2 weeks back. It's available in Amazon in 13 countries. Unfortunately, it's not available in UAE. So my launch was done by Ms. Anu Mundra 2 weeks back. It got sold out. I just got only 4 copies left. And if any of you want to get a signed copy from me, you're welcome. As I said, it's available in Amazon. My brand is Healing with Shri, and I'm available on all the social media. If you Google me up, actually if you Google hypnotherapy, I promise you I'm in the first page. And I've never spent a single dime on ads.
Top 5 in Dubai, sorry to say that.
Top 5, no, I'm top 2, top 1 actually right now. Thank you so much, Adil. Thank you. And I've never spent a single dime, and it's all with it's all organic, and by the power of, people, when one person heals, they tell 10 more. So that's how it has been my journey. And I do not carry business cards, I do not believe in it. This is my QR code. If any of you wants to connect, I'm here. I would like to take a question, if she allows me.
No.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, that was a record I've never done in 20 minutes, and I have got so much to talk.
I'm good in giving pressure.
I appreciate, I know in some places I have raised, but my whole idea is to tell you the power lies within you. You have the ability to change. Sometimes you do need external help, and that's where I come in if you want to. Thank you so much. Signing off.
Thank you, Siri.